Hi guys, it's me, Sanya, and I have not done a vlog for so long. I don't even know if I'm doing it right. Um, but I kind of felt compelled to do it because, as you guys have noticed, I have taken a break from media, and I actually even took a step back from social media because I realized there was so much negativity involved, especially currently. I would find that when I post something, and everybody knows this, when you post something, especially if you're a female, you're inundated with comments. Usually they'll slide into your DM or private message you, and it would be rude and disrespectful, and I would really feel it. I would get hurt. I would feel offended. I would feel anger. I would feel bitter. I would sometimes call those people out, put them on blast, and it would make me feel less than. And I thought, why am I engaging in this? Why am I doing? And it also made me think, what am I doing to encourage that? Is it because I'm a Pakistani female, and perhaps in certain people's minds I don't fit a mold that I'm whatever mold that is that I'm supposed to fit, and other times I thought, well, as a female, if you come across as if you're confident, you are people perceive you as being a bitch, and I understand that now. I see that. I find that to be the truth. Say you post a selfie and you think you look good in it, and you're proud of the work that you've done, because believe you me, having a woman, being a woman and getting older and having a child, staying in shape is hard work. It's dedication. It's getting up in the morning, not wanting to do it, but having to anyway, and in a lot of respects, I am a pretty traditional housewife. I do all the cooking, I do all the cleaning. I'm in charge of everything that's related to my son, whether it's hockey or taekwondo or homework or play dates or any of that stuff. And I've taken on that role, and my husband has taken on that traditional male role where he pays the bills. I don't know how much money I have in my account. I don't know what's going in or what's going out. And it's worked for us for the most part. Don't get me wrong, we argue about laundry and bills just like every other couple, but so in that aspect, I guess I am pretty traditional. But in a lot of other ways, I'm completely not. Not traditionally Pakistani, not even traditionally American, not even like a traditional female. I wish I was. I wish I could fit that. No, let me correct myself. I used to wish I could fit that mold. I don't anymore. I figure as long as you're authentic, and I know it's that word, that buzzword that everybody's using these days, but when you really think about it, being authentic just means being true to who you are, living your truth. And I decided that I'm going to choose love over fear. That anytime, I'm going to try now, I haven't perfected this, but anytime somebody comes at me with negativity, I'll try to see that it's coming out of an insecurity that's embedded in them, and not that it has nothing to do with me. Hold on a second while I turn down Carla Bruni here. Okay. And so that's what I've been doing. My media break was completely a mutual decision with BritAsia. I think it was mutual anyway. I couldn't do the traveling back and forth anymore. I chose to be closer to my family because I spent a decade away, and I missed 10 years of being with my father while he was healthy, and really only came towards the end of his life, and I'm never doing that again. So I live 2 blocks from my mom, a couple blocks from my sister. My friends are all here. I love the community that I'm part of, and I wouldn't trade that for any amount of money in the world. And I didn't realize that I don't need a network to get my message across. I can do it like this, one-on-one. And isn't that what it's all about? I'm planning on maybe inviting guests onto my, my video logs, people that you might want to hear from, and answer any questions that you guys have. Because like I said, I am a work in progress, but I'm trying to be a better person every day. And it's not easy. Recently, over the last few months, I've had to cut out toxic people from my life. I'm a very trusting person, and I trust everybody, from the UPS man to somebody who I just met 2 seconds ago, because I never thought that anybody would want to hurt me. Like, why would anybody want to do anything wrong to me? And I realized that not everybody operates on that same wavelength. And so that's what I'm doing now. I'm trying to navigate the next chapter of my life. I love being a professor. I feel like at home in front of the classroom. I love that I can impart knowledge that I've gained in media to my students who soak it up like sponges, and I feel amazing. I feel like, wow, I walk into the classroom and I literally, every time I walk into work or I park, I always have to say, thank you, God. Thank you. I think I've shared this with you guys, but the whole reason I went to England to do my master's in the first place was this thought that I had, and I remember it very vividly. It was a sunny afternoon, and I was walking to the office to do the foreign exchange, and I remember thinking to myself, I should go to England to do my master's so that one day I can come back and teach here. And I remember that day, and it's come full circle. I never intended to do media. Grateful as I am for the BBC and for BritAsia, I never intended for that road to go that way, or to fall in love with a British guy and end up living there for a long time. Before I end this, though, I don't think I have enough time for this, but this whole Me Too movement that's going on, or has been going on, and all of these men that are being called out for their less than ethical behavior. Well, I have my own share of stories to tell. I will never name names because maybe that's cowardly of me, but I wouldn't name names, but I will share some of my experiences. Besides the job that I do now, teaching, I have never once come across a man who wanted to meet for an interview or an audition that did not want something in return. And what I mean by something in return is, of course, a sexual favor. It has always been the case. I have not yet met a man in the industry that has invited myself for an interview or a meeting that did not have ulterior motives. I'll get into more of that in my next vlog, but for now, if you have any questions about anything, feel free to leave a comment, or I'm on Snapchat, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter. I'm just about anywhere and everywhere that the social media world can take you. So thank you for giving me nearly 10 minutes of your time. Love you.